11, verse 8.
Come on out.
And their dead bodies.
Because now our people, when we from slavery up into a certain degree, our dead bodies, come on,
shall lie in the street.
Have lied in the street, come on.
Of the great city.
Or the great city, country, corporation, whatever you want to call this US of A. Right, come on.
Which spiritually,
come on,
is Sodom and Egypt.
Our country, our bodies were dead spiritually.
Right.
In this spiritual Egypt.
Right.
And this spiritual Sodom, our bodies were dead. Right, come on.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Don't worry, sis, I'm not going to say nothing, right? Get out. Get out, right? That's so I can read it again. She gave us that look like, oh.
Yeah, I bet you going to say something.
You walking with the white guy.
Right.
Hold on, sis, I'm bringing it out. I'll get back to you later. All right, go ahead.
And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city.
Good.
Which spiritually is called Sodom and Egypt.
See, America is spiritually Sodom and Egypt. All right, why is it spiritual? Because the same spirit of what happened to us in Sodom and Egypt is happening here. Right, come on.
Where also our Lord was crucified.
Ishmael about to buy some property now.
Right.
And they case of the joint. Yeah. They case of the joint, yeah. They looking at what they gonna own to.
Right.
All right, from the goddamn halal stand.
Right.
All that damn chicken and rice, halal chicken and rice.
3 new halal stands.
Right, you know what I'm saying? They probably about to buy their Macy's and turn it into a goddamn
mosque. The Macy's mosque.
Right, go ahead.
And they of the people and kindreds and tongues and nations.
All the different nations, they of the different nations, come on.
Shall see their dead bodies 3 days and a half.
Right, they're going to see Israel's dead bodies 3 days and a half. Go ahead.
And shall not suffer their dead bodies to be put in graves.
Meaning what? They're going to see us in darkness. They're going to see us not knowing our nationality. They're going to see the spiritually dead state that we're in, and they're not going to do anything to solve our condition. Right, come on.
And they that dwell upon the earth shall rejoice over them.
Go ahead.
And make merry, and shall send gifts one to another.
Right, they're going to rejoice and make merry and send gifts one to another. Go ahead.
Because these 2 prophets tormented them that dwelled on the earth.
Come on.
And after 3 days and a half, the spirit of life from God entered into them.
So that's what's happening now. The spirit of life is entering back into us now. Right, come on.
And they stood upon their feet.
The Lord said they stood up. Now that's what we're doing. We're standing up upon our feet. All right? Shalom. All right, we're standing up upon our feet right now. All right, go ahead.
And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
So that's what's happening right now. We're standing up upon our feet. All right, that's what's happening now.
Right.
We're standing up upon our feet. All right, come on.
And they heard a great voice from the heavens.
And that's what's happening, that great fear.
Right.
That great fear is coming on them over in Israel and different parts of the earth. Like, oh, these guys know who they are now.
Right.
All right, come on.
Saying unto them,
Shalom. And the word is like going out all over the 4 corners of the earth, man. You know, camps and everything everywhere, man.
Right.
Some good, bad.
Right.
You know. But you know.
Yeah. It's there. It's there.
You know what I'm saying? The word is going out, you know. Brothers is in different parts of the world. Different, I mean, different hoods.
Amsterdam.
I saw
England.
I came across a IUIC video.
Right.
And they was brothers was like in the hood, man.
What?
In Cincinnati.
Wow, it
was Cincinnati.
They call that the nasty natty, man.
And Jake was beating on his woman.
Wow.
And the brothers got it on video. Right, you know what I'm saying? Jake was beating on his, and this just looked like the damn hood.
Yeah.
Jake didn't have no shirt on.
Right.
Hands hanging off his behind, beating on his woman. Nobody doing nothing.
Right.
Jake was whooping his woman's ass. Nobody was doing nothing.
Right.
And the brothers was rebuking him. Brothers like, yo, brother, stop beating on your woman. Da 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 da. And the brothers say, ain't none of y'all gonna do nothing about it. Ain't gonna do nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna do nothing about it. Man look finished too. But I just say that to say, brothers is teaching in some of the worst hoods.
Right.
And like the word is going out everywhere, man.
Right.
We're in the chief places of concord, so you really can't say, man.
Right.
It's everywhere now. You can't get away from it.
Right.
So it said what? They stood up upon their feet. So now the word is everywhere, just swarming the earth.
Right.
Everywhere. From the worst. I mean, this part of Cincinnati, I was like, what the hell is that?
That Ohio spirit.
Looked like a damn third world country,
Yeah,
man.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Jake was just beating on this woman on the sidewalk. Nobody helped the rib. Nobody.
Right.
You know, it just looked wild, man.
Yeah.
That's right.
You know, there's some places in America where our people live look damn near like a bomb hit.
We discussed that many times. When you
man.
when you cross this country and you
cross
get
this country,
you be like, damn.
You be like, damn.
Yeah, you can. Yes, the damn.
Are you thinking of relocating somewhere in the States? Make sure you take a look at the 12 worst places to live in the US before you make any decisions about your next home base. 12. St. Louis, Missouri. Over 14% of St. Louis' population is living below the poverty line. Out of 100,000 residents every year, 35.3 are murdered, which ranks it as one of America's most dangerous cities too. 11. Reno, Nevada. Reno was the gambling capital of the US until Las Vegas was developed, and the biggest little city in the world has been in economic decline ever since. Reno experiences nearly 39 annual crimes per 1,000 residents. 10. Modesto, California. Despite being home to the largest winery in the world, the unemployment rate was nearly 13% in 2014. Modesto ranks number 1 in the country for car theft, and out of 200,000 residents, up to 10,000 are reported to be gang members. 9. Oakland, California. The economy in Oakland is strong, with a good median household income. However, home to around 50 gangs and a high violent crime rate, Oakland also suffers from high traffic congestion and poor air quality, 190% worse than the national average. 8. New Orleans, Louisiana. The murder capital of the country also has one of the worst toxic substance records. New Orleans has still not recovered from Hurricane Katrina and was ranked number 2 in America's dirtiest cities. 7. Birmingham, Alabama. 27.3% of residents live below the poverty line. Out of every 100,000 residents, 1,400 are victims of violent crimes due to the prominent drug trade and high poverty rate. 6. Stockton, California. In 2012, the city filed for bankruptcy. Forbes voted Stockton as one of the most dangerous cities in America due to its high crime rates, with over 20,000 violent and property crimes committed last year. 5. Memphis, Tennessee. Memphis is the largest city on the Mississippi River, with over 20% of its inhabitants living below the poverty line. In Memphis, you stand a 1 in 12 chance of being a victim of crime. 4. New Haven, Connecticut. Home of Yale University, the surrounding areas of New Haven are impoverished and crime-ridden. Nearly 68 crimes occur annually for every 1,000 residents. 3. Cleveland, Ohio. Aside from being one of the most corrupt cities in the country, Cleveland also has harsh weather conditions, with an average of 60 inches of snowfall each year. 2. Detroit, Michigan. The city is suffering from urban decay, with over 32% of residents living below the national poverty line. According to FBI reports, Detroit has the highest rate of violent crime of any city over 200,000. 1. Camden, New Jersey. Camden has been on Forbes' list of America's most miserable cities for years. Riddled with urban decay and political corruption, over 42% of its residents live below the poverty line. It also has 560% more crime than the national average. Where do you think the worst place to live in the US is?
Yeah,
Yo,
yeah.
there's some places, man, I be
Yeah.
glad to go home to my crib,
Right. This
Straight
shit
up.
look like the kingdom almost.
You know what I'm saying? People be talking about, yo, my house is this big.
Yeah.
I want a house that big. Nigga,
Right.
it's people, man, I'm
Yeah.
telling you, and our people.
Yeah.
I'm not even talking about Esau.
Right.
That's a whole nother level with the damn hillbillies and the white
The trailer parks,
and
yeah.
the trailer parks. But
Right.
it's some place when you travel across this country, I be glad to go home to my bed. By
Shibba Bashiaki, I was shy.
Yeah, I live in a damn palace. You know what I'm saying? Compared to some people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's jacked up, huh?
Yeah.
You know, so what was that? Revelations 11 and 15. Yeah, 15.
Bring it out.
Yeah, bring it out.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 11, verse 15. And the seventh angel sounded.
No, Salakia, 14. 14.
14,
Read.
Salakia.
Read.
Revelation 11, verse 14. The second woe is past. And
No, 13, Salakia.
Salakia. Revelations 11, verse 13. And the same hours were there a great earthquake.
12. It was 11, 11, 11.
This is Revelation 11, 11.
11.
And after 3 days and a half,
Yeah, beautiful, that's it.
the Spirit
3 days and a half, the Spirit, go ahead,
of life
go ahead.
from the Most High entered into them.
So that's going back to what you were speaking about, you know, they getting panicky in Israel, man.
Right.
And now all of a sudden, they've been there since the 60s.
Right.
All of a sudden, 2020, 2021, you want to throw them out.
Right.
All right, come on.
And they stood upon their feet.
And then that's also from all the brothers that's starting to go over to Israel.
Right.
Because see, back in the mid-90s, some of the elders from One West, like Kazak and I think Shia, Ariyah, Shaw, they went over there to Israel.
Right.
And Kazak went alone. You know, a few brothers here and there, but it wasn't a lot of brothers going to Israel like that, traveling to Israel like that. It was like these so-called, these jakes that follow Amalek. They
Right,
would
right,
travel.
right.
Other than that, it wasn't no hardcore, especially One West camp
Right,
that
right.
was traveling to Israel. Now, brothers going over there left and right.
Right.
So Esau's seeing that too.
Yeah.
He's seeing the One West type of camps traveling.
Right.
Oh,
Cut.
no.
Oh, that's
Not
what
them.
y'all. That's what your
Not
SWATers are up to.
Not
That's.
them niggas.
Like
Everybody loves to hate the
Yeah.
One West Israelites.
Right.
So-called. You know what I'm saying?
Aha. Aha.
But now they see, oh no, not them niggas coming over
Right,
here.
right.
So it's like going into a panic.
Yeah.
The spirit of life entered into us and great fear fell upon them that saw them.
Right.
They looking like, oh no, not these.
Yeah.
These niggas can't be coming over here.
Right.
But guess what? You can't stop it, man.
Right.
All right, you can't stop it. The truth gonna come out. Whether you like it, understand it, accept it, believe it or not. Read on.
And great fear fell upon them which saw them.
See that? And great fear fell upon them that saw them. All right, so we're in that time. We're in the time of Jake rising up and Esau falling.
That's right.
All right, give me St. Mark 3:22. Here's St. Mark 3:22. All right, in the time of Esau falling, his internal warfare. I don't know if y'all saw this. This was yesterday's newspaper. Donald Trump's son is mocking Alec Baldwin.
Yeah, they couldn't wait to jump on
The
that.
man says, spawn of hating. It said, guns don't kill people, Alec Baldwin does.
Yeah, they were waiting for that.
They were waiting for that,
He was
man.
mocking Trump for years.
The man was mocking Trump for years. Remember, he was on Saturday Night Live.
Right, with the make
and Donald Trump Jr., the man is selling the shirt for $27.99.
He's gonna make money off.
Right? The man said, Don Jr. tops sick GOP Alec taunts with slimy t-shirt. And you know what? That goes to show they don't even give a damn about a white woman getting killed.
Right.
Because the white woman got killed on a movie set.
Right.
From them having live ammunition. And I think they was filming a Western.
Western, yeah.
And they was out in the desert and he clapped that damn white woman and killed her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? They don't even care about that.
Right.
They care more about that. This is the same principle of what we were saying about the homo agenda.
Right.
Like they care more about their money when
Right.
it come to Netflix with Dave Chappelle than your faggot agenda.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I'm
offending
saying?
y'all
So
niggas.
now,
Yeah.
They care more about, oh, we got your ass now.
Right, right.
Them Trumps is happy as hell, boy. They said we got, and the man is selling the shirt.
Right.
When you go into the article,
Right.
he's selling the shirt for $27.99.
Right, they're gonna make money. They're gonna mock him and then make money too.
Yo, give me 22. You give me Sirach 25:26. I mean 26:25. Read.
This is the book of Mark, chapter 3, verse 22.
Come on.
And the scribes which came down from Jerusalem said, He hath Beelzebub, and by the prince of the devils casteth he out devils.
So of course, the famous scripture of H.O.I, they were trying to say H.O.I was using the power of Satan to cast out demons, right? Come on.
And he called them unto him, and said unto them in parables, How can Satan cast out Satan?
See that? This is Satan casting out Satan, man.
Right.
They said they got you. I remember Alec Baldwin would put on the wigs.
Yeah. Right. Just mocking
And the man
Trump.
would mock the hell out of Trump. Right, go ahead.
And if a kingdom be divided against itself,
Now check this out. It said if a kingdom be divided against itself, go ahead.
that kingdom cannot stand.
That kingdom cannot stand. It says incredibly cheap shot. All right, Junior sells teas mocking Alec gun tragedy. Right? Look at Alec Baldwin's face. All right. When you read into the article, it tells you he's selling the t-shirts for $27.99.
Right.
All right, we don't have to get it, but this is Tuesday's Daily News if y'all want to get it. All right, with Donald Trump Jr.
Right,
They said,
right,
we got
right.
you now, Alec. All the times you've been mocking Pop, we got your ass now.
Yeah.
All them ugly wigs on Saturday Night Live, we got you now, boy.
Got
you.
Verse 26. And if Satan rise up against himself
And that's what's happening. Satan rising up against himself. Come on.
and be divided,
And be divided. Go ahead.
he cannot
He
stand,
cannot stand. Go ahead.
but hath an end.
He's gonna have an end. This is Esau's end.
Right.
His end. Damn, you don't no sensitivity to the woman
Yeah,
dying.
she ain't even buried yet.
Right, give me Sirach 27 and 28, I believe it is. With the mockery and reproach, yeah. Or 28 and 27. You got it? Call it.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 27 and verse 28.
Bring it out.
Mockery and reproach
Mockery and reproach, go ahead.
are from the proud.
Esau don't give a damn. They're so proud. They don't give a damn about the death of the woman.
Right.
They saying, we got you now, Alec.
Right.
All them years for making fun of my father.
Right.
I don't fuck the man used to be funny.
Yeah.
Making no wigs.
Yeah.
Put the wigs on. All right, go ahead.
But vengeance as a
The
lion
Lord said, vengeance as a lion. Go ahead.
shall lie in wait for
The
them.
Lord says he's going to lie in wait for them, man. So they mocking each other and vengeance is coming upon them. And that's the most high. Because how many of us you shot and killed?
Come.
All right, to hell with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
They that rejoice at the fall of the righteous.
That day that rejoiced at the fall of the righteous, look at how many times Esau rejoiced at us.
Right.
Right? It said, matter of fact, we just read that. That links up with Revelation 11, where it said, the heathens made merry and sent gifts to one to another. They
Yep.
made mockery at the state of condition that Israel was in.
Yep.
All right, come on.
Shall be taken into a snare.
Shall what?
Shall be taken into a snare.
Now the Lord got you. He got
Got
your
you.
devils all the way around.
Right.
Right? The live ammunition and the damn bullet and
Right.
the gun.
Right.
And somebody did that on purpose, man.
Hey, they said
There-
It might have been a sacrifice for the movie.
There's a rumor bubbling up in the conspiracy world that she was working on a project about pedophilia in Hollywood.
Wow.
Yeah, that's why
Check that
that's
out.
why that bullet slipped up in there.
Right,
You know.
because listen, how is it
Yeah.
that you're working on a movie, a film?
Yeah.
Why do you have live ammunition or
Yeah.
rounds on
Right,
set?
right,
It
there's
shouldn't
no
even be on
purpose,
set.
yeah.
It shouldn't even be on set. Even if you want to have live ammunition for effect.
Right.
Let's say I want to shoot this glass.
Right.
And I really want this glass to crack and make it look real.
Right.
Okay. That scene's supposed to be totally separate.
Right.
That live ammunition, whatever. But you can easily do a camera trick.
Right.
And when I clap, make it look like the bullet hit the glass.
Right.
You can easily do that with editing. All the editing they got.
Right.
Come on, why is live ammunition even on the set?
Right.
Why is it even any gats on the set? Even if somebody had a carrying license, why you got it on the set? We're filming a movie.
Right.
You ain't shooting nobody here.
Right.
So now the conspiracy world is saying she was exposing a pedophile.
Right.
And they said we just gonna put this bullet on in there, and let that slip this round up in there.
Right.
And oops, Alec. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You got a whole lot.
That's their thing.
That's
Right.
the thing, yeah.
You
Yeah.
can't say nothing about no pedophilia.
No,
Yeah, yeah.
you can't say that's their number one thing.
Yeah.
And a lot of their pedophilia, it goes into ritualism.
Right. Yeah.
The
Yeah.
pedophilia is heavy into the satanic realm with,
right.
with the Illuminati.
Right. Trying to pull that power.
And the sex demons, and they trying to pull that power.
Right.
Yeah.
And they're heavily into that youth spirit.
Yeah.
That fountain of youth spirit.
Yeah.
Right. So a lot of times that pedophilia goes into drawing the energy from the young too.
Yeah.
It's real sick, man.
Right.
It's some real sick stuff, man. Yeah, I studied that years ago with the Illuminati conspiracies.
Right.
Yo,
Right.
going back to Bohemian Grove.
Right.
The cremation of care.
Yeah. Yeah.
When they sacrifice a black or Latino child,
Right.
or they claim a child in effigy,
Right.
but a lot of times it's a real black or Latino child
Right.
that they're sacrificing, going into that youth spirit, man, and molesting these children, man, the cremation of care.
Yeah.
Right, and it also goes into live for now, forget about the future, right?
Right.
Because the children represent the future.
Right.
Esau in his sick damn mind, oh, the hell with the future, we live for now. YOLO.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, right? Go ahead. Read.
And the anguish shall consume them before they die.
The Lord said, "An anguish shall consume them before they die." So you wanna mock the righteous and you wanna mock the Most High's people. Look what's happening, buddy. Boy, you're mocking each other.
God.
You're mocking each other. Clap that damn woman down with live ammunition on that set.
God.
Right? And Donald Jr. said, "I'm gonna make some grip." And the Republicans gonna buy that t-shirt.
Right. Right. It's
They
gonna
buy
sell
that
out.
t-shirt,
Yeah.
They gonna buy that t-shirt. So Esau, your kingdom is finished.
Right.
In my Levite voice. All right. My kind of brother, kind of rock Levite voice. Go to 2nd Ezra 6 and start at 22. Get another classic. So now right here, I was having a little fun with this newspaper yesterday. Right here it says jeers for jab rule. Right now, right here, these devils are finished, man. Right now, right? They keep saying that it's mainly blacks and Latinos that don't want to get vaccinated, right? Check that out. Ta-da! Who is that?
Esau.
Red, white, and blue.
Right.
Buddy boy, red, literally red, white, and blue.
Red, white, blue.
Esau with his pale red damn face, white and blue. Who is that?
Right.
Marching across the Brooklyn Bridge against the vaccination.
Right. With old glory.
Old glory, with old glory. And that's NYPD, that's FDNY, that's sanitation, and other city workers.
Right.
And they're Edomites. You can't find a Jake in there nowhere.